Jeremiah 10:11, the second part. Let's talk about the jussive. Most English translations ignore the jussive. For example, the English Standard Version. Thus shall you say to them, the gods who did not make the heavens and the earth shall perish from the earth and from under the heavens. Now, if we go to Biblical Aramaic for Biblical Interpreters, page 149, where I display the volitional forms, we can see that a hallmark of the Aramaic volitionals is the dropping of what would have been a final noon in an imperfect form. This is especially true on our form we're interested in today, which is the jussive third person masculine plural. You can see it ends in a shirk vav, not in a noon. And before we depart here, we remember there's no attested cohortative in Aramaic. Now, we look at Jeremiah 10:11 in its original and in its Aramaic translation, which is the Aramaic of the Aramaic, if you will, in Targum Jonathan. Now, this is too long to read in translation, so just the part we're interested in. The idols, that's this purple word, that you are worshiping are idols in which there's no usefulness. They are not able to bring down rain from the heavens and are not able to make fruit sprout up from the earth. They and those who worship them will perish from the earth and will be destroyed from under these heavens. Let's notice that there's a noon in that third person masculine plural ending, unlike the mem in the dialect in the Bible. But let's also notice the jussive. There's not a noon at the end of that, even though the English translation I read didn't take that into account. So the red content here is the expansive content, and you'll notice that in the black and then the purple word, that follows the word order from the original. So continuing on, in the Jewish Study Bible, which is the New Jewish Publication Society translation, we actually do find a Bible translation that takes the jussive seriously. Thus shall you say to them, let the gods who did not make heaven and earth perish from the earth and from under these heavens. Now, this is utterly uncontroversial in all the grammars, except Van Pelt. Page 96 in his second edition, this is chapter 14, note 8, casts doubt on that being an actual volitional form. I believe that's unwarranted because even outside the Bible, as we quickly saw with Targum Jonathan, the departure of the noon from the form signals that that's a jussive. So we come back to Jeremiah 10:11 once again.